Okay, as is indicated, all the photographs you're going to see were taken by me. And all of these came from the Indiana Attorney General's office, the three boxes I showed in the previous video. Here we're starting to look at some bands. Here's a band with the all-seeing eye in the center. There's a Helios there on the left and some script on the right. And I'm going to narrate some, and then I'm just going to back out and just let you watch some of this stuff. I felt it important to show the rears of these because some of them have the ounces in weight and what they were worth. But you have to remember also, these are not troy ounces. These are a verdipois. And that one in the center there has some coins that look quite like it. And you see the two snakes on the side. But that was actually similar, very similar to some of the coins. And this Horde from Indiana had a lot more bars and trinkets and different things, different items. Here's a bunch of bars coming up here now. Bands and bars. And the Vincennes Horde had a lot more coins and medallions. Even though this does have some coins and some medallions, a lot of bars. And we're going to look at them. And bear in mind again, these are replicas of the real deal. Each one of them is different. And they made copies of everything that they could. Like I say, there's still one Horde that we don't know what happened to it. So as you watch this, remember that these are not real gold. These are just replicas. So don't go trying to bust down my door thinking that you're going to get rich or try to report me to the IRS, because that ain't going to work either. But you see all the script on the back, and most of the script looks like Burroughs' handwriting, but there are a few that do look like Jack Ward's. Here's some Helios on the rear of these little bars. I'm going to call them bars. What else you going to call them? It's not a brick. It's not a medallion. It's not a coin. There's several of them here. Here's the face of them. Like I said, I'm going to be in and out with this. There's just some stuff that you're not going to need me. Notice that script. Here's Helios again, stamped on the back of these, and the same script. We see it on some of the coins, some of that gold script there. Here you see it a little bit more clear, which I'll show you a blow up of it coming up here. Coming up next is going to be this one here. And like I said, there's a bunch of the gold coins that have this same kind of script on them. But we're going to see a lot of bars, some more medallions, a lot more of Helios stuff. And so I'm going to just back out of the picture and just let you see this as you wish. You don't need me. By now you're probably thinking, hey, I've never seen anything like this, and guess what? You won't see anything like this anywhere else. This is exclusive. Here I'm showing this little bar here because there were a lot of them. All of the gold hordes had several of these little tiny small bars in them. And there's the what we call the breastplate, and you see about how big it is there. It's about 8-9 inches or so across. Now we're getting into some snakes. Here's a snake medallion of some sort. Don't know if this is a rattlesnake or not. Here's one all wrapped up. Might be the same one, I don't know. Here's what we call chunkies. Call them chunkies after the old chunky candy bar. Well, it wasn't a candy bar. It was a brick of chocolate, and they were very hard to eat. I guess that's why they went under. Here's a nice pile of coins. You see Tanit in there. See a bunch of stuff. Really nice looking stuff. And here's going to begin the coins. And I'm going to back out of the scene again. There's a lot of Tanits. You're going to see the best representations of the coins. And I'll join you later. Now we're looking at the next section I want to show, and I call these discs. Some of them are large, some of them are small, some of them have script on the front and back. there's a message there from George Neff. That was Burroughs' fictitious landowner. He created all this stuff. And you see it's late 1987, summer of 87 is when he was doing all this. And any one of these discs could have financed gosh knows whatever concerning this project. But all of these, whether they were melted down or just die cast like they were, or if it was jewelry and such that was melted down afterwards, it kind of doesn't seem so because they were all found together. I don't think so. I think these discs, whatever they are, whatever they were meant to be, were included with the initial stash. And the hordes from Vincennes didn't have any of these discs. Some of these discs had script on the front, back, pictures, gouges, who knows, whatever. Some of them even had some modern letters and numbers tapped into them, like the one you're fixing to see here. And none of the none from the Horde at Vincennes had any of these discs that I can remember. Can't remember any of them. Here's 4 of the triangular elephant medallions. We're going to look at 4. I'm going to show you the front and rear. And the script, if you'll notice, is the same as on the round ones, which we'll see some here. Very similar to some of the Peruvian script. Here's 6 of the round elephant medallions. Same script. I really like these coins. Well, they're medallions. They're huge, actually. Lined up in order. Next is coming up a really good shot of the script. There you go. I used to think this was a falcon just because of the short beak, but I think they truly meant it to be an eagle. There's several of these. And other people had pictures of these guys also. These guys were not rare by any means. Several more. And here's Jack Ward's handwriting. He was thinking that they were from Chief Raz, R-A-Z, Raz. That's that was the main character in his book. Now we're going to look at a bunch of more bars, and we're getting into the Helios section. So now we're going to concentrate on Helios. This is just the order of that the pictures were taken. This is now where we are in H, from elephants to eagles to whatever, falcons. Here's some more 3 dots. Helios with 3 dots. Here's a 2 dot, smaller than the 3 dot. It's got to be some kind of weight system. Here's some good size bars. Would you have ever suspected that you would see Helios stamped on a bunch of these gold bricks and bars and such? Yep. There's a real good clean shot there. Excellent photographs. Brilliant photographer. There you can see the Helios just coming through in on the left, and there's your Egyptian eagle, kind of in the center right. Here's some more Egyptian gold eagles on the right. Helios bars. These are a little bit larger. These are what, 4 or 5 inches. These are pretty strange here. I like them, but they are strange. We'll see it here in a second. There you go. Helios down at the bottom. And here's a really good looking horse head, but I'm going to back out of here. Now we're back to this Egyptian hieroglyph stone. I'm going to show you all of these. This stone and these medallions have been featured in my Egyptian hieroglyph and rituals video. Some of them got a little bit of script on the back, so I had a little bit of help, a little bit. But you can see the full decipherment. It's a long decipherment, and there's several different ways that you can go on it. So that's why I'm not doing anything with it here. I don't want to get busted by the grammar police, because once I show you all the options of what it says and the meaning, it can go different ways. And you'll see some of the same script here. There's a Helios there and some of the same characters that we see on some of the other gold pieces. And this is the three of them all lined up again. I like them. I like them a lot. These two here are similar in the style as some of the Peruvian stuff. They are identical as well. They're not identical, but the script on them is the same. I'll show you one here coming up. Here's the reverse of both of them. Found 4187. See, you see a Helios there on the bottom with some scripted gold tablets. There's some more scripted medallions, gold medallions or whatever. We're now in the scripted section. And this we went into some a little bit more on one of the other videos. There you can clearly see the script. I'm going to stay with you here. Sharknado. Lots of sharks, lots of dolphins. I'm going to call these sharks because of the way they look. They don't look like dolphins. The dolphins look like dolphins. And these appear to have gills on them instead of a blowhole. See, that to me looks more like a shark. Here's 4 snake pendants. These have rattles on them. And this appears to be some kind of sidewinder, but how did these people ever make it to the American Southwest to see a sidewinder? I don't know, man. If you ever see a sidewinder run, they're weird. There's another one too. What in the heck's he? What's he doing? What's he doing there? All kinds of snakes. Here's another one. Some of the snakes on the tablets actually have really good facial expressions. Smiling snakes. Here they are in the packages. And here's the sun disk. We call it the sun disk. The face is very, very caricature. Captures it. And that's about 5 inches wide. Several of these triangles, you got the Helios in them. I only have these 2, I believe. But some of the pictures have piles of these. And that's the last pictures. This is a conclusion. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below. Thank you for your time and patience. More possum footage. Hey! Boy,